Welcome back, everybody. This is Steven, and just going over a review of our trade that we took today. This is during the Asian session, and we got out of it during the London session. We profited about $50 on the trade. So I executed it, then set a wide stop and a wide take profit, and we decided to go to bed so that we could wake up for the London session. And we woke up at about 1:30 a.m., 3:30 a.m. Eastern time. So just after the London session started, we were surprised to see that we profited on a couple trades. So looking at TradingView here, what you can see is we have this range that was created, and we were bouncing through it quite a bit, and then we broke out of it. And well, first we retraced back to 50% of it, and then we broke out of it, and we came back into the range a little bit before continuing upward all the way up to where price is now. And you can see kind of the area we actually entered right here. A little bit late. We planned to enter here, but for some reason I just always basically don't like to have a resting limit buy order here, which I should have, because price tapped exactly to where I thought it would and it retraced. I waited for some confirmation for this reversal candle, and I could have caught a few more points on the move. So that was my first error. I just need to have confidence in this setup, because what I often see is price is going to make a range and reverse. So this is our reversal back to the upside. You can kind of see it here. We moved all the way down, then we created a higher low and a higher high, and then we consolidated and created a new range, which at this point we basically make this a little bit bigger so I can actually see it. We basically broke up into a new range. So this is the third swing of this uptrend, and then we broke out of it again, and now we're consolidating. So we've had 3 swings. Now we're consolidating back into a range where we consolidated previously. Before we broke down towards the bottom. Actually, we're a little bit higher in it, but we are in this range. So I anticipate us hanging out in this range again before deciding which way to go. Now, after the third swing, let me go ahead and delete that out. So the third swing of this uptrend would be essentially we broke out of the range and then reversed back up. So our third swing of the range would be from the low that put in the high. So essentially from this 50%. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a retraction, or excuse me, a retracement back to the red line here before continuing up, or maybe just ripping back down to the downside. So we're likely going to be up for a while, and we'll take a look at that and see what happens. But here was our trade. It's about a 1.35 to 1 reward to risk ratio. And we could have done better. I'm going to come back to Quantower, and I'll just explain a little bit here. So from our Quantower view, actually let's stay in the TradingView. What we'll see is on the right side here we have Bookmap, and price moved up. The range where we got out of the trade was approximately 34. So we exited the trade right here on this line. Actually, you can't see my cursor. We exited the trade right here on this line. after taking it down here once we broke through that range. And we took one contract off here. Then buying pressure continued to move up. We were already out of the position and came all the way up to this sell wall, and then we found resistance where buyers couldn't break back through, and now we're consolidating, as I discussed over in the TradingView. So excellent first trade. Room for improvement on the entry, room for improvement on the exit. We definitely should have held. When we get out here, we do have some resistance, but we broke through it, and we should generally expect to fill this fair value gap right here, and maybe even come all the way up to the second fair value gap where we actually did. So have to have a little bit more confidence in the entry and the exit positions based off things that I've seen before and that I know, and not being too concerned about being wrong. So it never hurts to wait for more confirmation of a range breakout. And I guess it never hurts to take profit when you see an area of resistance that may stop price from moving forward any further. So I don't think it was a huge mistake, but I definitely left some money on the table, and it kind of leaves a sour taste in my mouth. But we're happy that we followed our process, and our analysis is pretty spot on for this particular trade, and we're looking forward to the next one. We'll see what happens after this consolidation up here. We'll see if buyers can break through this range, and then maybe we get into a long to continue up higher. Or if we get a strong rejection, maybe we take a short back into the previous range for a quick scalp counter trend. Till next time, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.